For my project, I'm going to be explaining the physics and math behind billiards. In each shot, there's going to be multiple shots. In each shot, I'm going to show you the high-powered, medium-powered, and low-powered shot, and see how distance and power affects each shot. Alright, in this shot, this is a high-powered shot. As you can see, when the cue ball strikes the triangle, that the billiard balls go out everywhere on the table because the power of the ball. Alright, this shot is a medium power shot. When the cue ball strikes the triangle, the balls don't go as far out because the power through the ball does not travel as much as a high powered shot. Alright, with this shot, this is a low powered shot. As when the cue ball strikes the triangle, the billiard balls barely struggle to go out in outward motion because the power of the ball is not enough. Alright, in this shot, this is a shot with the cue ball striking the 5 ball. As you can see that the 5 ball is a great distance away from the cue ball. Distance affects the shot because the friction from the cue ball will decrease over time, the speed over time, and will inflict less power on the ball. Alright, in this shot, it's the medium powered shot, the same exact distance as the other video, except that it's going to be, the power through when it hits the 5 ball is going to be less because of the friction it's going to be creating with the cue ball is going to inflict less power on the 5 ball because it's going to be slowing down more. Alright, this is the low powered shot, same exact distance except the 5 ball will be traveling at a much significantly lower distance because of the cue ball is going so slow from the shot of the stick and the friction it's creating from the felt on the table that it will be traveling a much less distance because of the power is so weak. Alright, with the next 3 shots, it's going to be the same deal as the last 3 shots, except the 5 ball is going to be much closer to the cue ball, and distance affects this greatly because when the cue ball travels over time, it gets slower, but since it's much closer, it's not going to slow down as much because it's going to be hitting the 5 ball much quicker. So the shots are going to be going from high, medium to low. Alright, in this shot, the cue ball strikes the 5 ball on its left side, and when that happens, it transfers the energy from the cue ball to transfer into the 5 ball, but it shoots it into the opposite direction that the 5 ball was hit. So it's going to hit when it hits, it's going to go in the right direction. Alright, in this shot, it's the same thing. The ball will be striking the 5 ball. The cue ball will be striking the 5 ball on its right side. So that means that the 5 ball will be shooting out on its left side. Alright, in this shot, sometimes when you hit the ball that you are going to hit with the cue ball fast enough, sometimes the cue ball will just stop in its tracks, or a little bit after when you hit the ball, because the energy just transfers from the cue ball to the ball it hits so quickly.